Well, we're going to try to build a little lumber pile here and make it go outside. So what we did, we took a stack of lumber, just miscellaneous cut pieces that's laying around in your shop, and make it something that's kind of an eye catcher to go out there in your garden railroad. This thing can sit there and run for days if you want to. It's not really waterproof, but it runs. And what we can do is go ahead and put a clock motor in it, and with a AA battery, and this thing kind of runs around the top of the lumber stack, going around in 360 degrees, so it kind of ticks around as it goes around in a circle. It's a neat little eye catcher, and we made one with a chicken sticking on top of it, or we take the chicken off and put a man on top of it. Depends on what you want to do with it. Anyway, we'll show two ways of doing it for ours, so take a look, and we'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, now what we're going to do is kind of show you what we've done. We've taken a scrap lumber and made it into like a little lumber pile, but we kept us inside hollowed out so we can lay in a little clock motor mechanism, little battery, AA battery mechanism. We took off the minute hand, the second hand, and the hour hand off of it, and then being there's a little hole there, we took a pin, or what you want to call it, a little piece of brass rod. We stuck it up in the man, in the feet, and we decided, being it's got 2 feet, you only put it on one side, but we stuck it up in there, and it will turn around and fit down in that little hole. So you drill a little hole out, and you just stick it down in that hole where it goes back into the clock, second hand. When it goes into the second hand, and you put a battery in it, he will go around and around. So that's the first part of it. Okay, now that we've made a hole in there, and we can get down through the top of the lumber, and it's free enough so it doesn't touch the man. The man actually sits on just a hair above the stack, so he can slide around without touching anything. So make sure the other foot doesn't hit anything. Also, we took a little chicken and we shoved a little piece of pin up inside of him, and we set it down there right on top where the man was, and now we got a chicken that's going around. And what's neat about it, even though it's kind of a ticking mechanism, he's moving around 360 degrees, so it's a nice little eye catcher to catch, and it just runs and runs and runs. And what you can do, just take it out there, like I said, you can take it out and set it in your layout anywhere you want to put it, and it just a neat little project that we had a lot of fun building it. Anyway, we'll continue with this in a second here. Well, we're going to show a few sections of it where just photos of the bear and the little man on top of the stack. And what it is, he's on top of that stack, and he's got a stick in his hand. He's trying to fend for himself because he has no place to go. The tree's too far to make a run for it. So anyway, Mama Bear and Baby Bear came up alongside there, and he's just kind of standing up there with that stick and trying to keep him from coming up. But you know, little Baby Bear, he thinks that's a toy to play with, that little stick there, you know. So anyway, the Baby Bear is kind of hanging around. Mama Bear is just kind of sitting back watching the whole thing, just in case the Baby Bear gets in trouble. But anyway, it's a very animated piece of project, and it's fun to watch, and it's fun to set out there, and we get a lot of comments on it when people walk by and they see it out there in our layout. So we hope that you kind of make a project like this too, and make one. And they're very easy, it's a lot of fun, and it sure is an eye catcher. Anyway, thanks for watching.